give a quick breakdown on this age of Aquarius, new energy that we going into. A lot of people gonna be getting left behind because it's an energy shift. Like you got to be able to be in tune. That's the whole thing of with this awareness and consciousness and being awake is being in tune to nature, being in tune with yourself, not being in tune to what's being played out on TV, what they're wanting you to be in tune to, because you got planetary energy, you know what I'm saying, which is divine, and then you got man. Now, when you got these energies, and I'm talking about these ages, you know what I'm saying, Aquarius and Pisces, these are two different forms of energy, you know what I'm saying? These, these constellations, this energy, that's amongst us right now. Like it's big, it's major, it's gonna cause an energy shift for people to be waking up. Aquarius deals with rebellion, you know what I'm saying? Aquarius deals with humanitarian groups and organizations, and that's all you see right now. All of these groups and organizations coming out speaking on this and that, whether it's gender, race, all these different organizations are coming out like more than ever right now. And it's the thing, they're coming up with new genders and new all of these other things. So this is all Aquarius, Uranus characteristics. Sudden things happening. People getting famous overnight. This is Aquarius. Look this stuff up. This is stuff we should know. Like, so it's no coincidence why things are being perceived the way that it's being perceived, because this government, they understand about this energy. This is what they don't want you to know. But we're in an energy shift. So, for them to be able to be getting the best benefits out of this, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to be aware of this. So by you being ignorant of it, these people can fully benefit from this planetary energy and form it to how they want to form it. So even people wanting to do different things and be weird and stand out, they're the one putting the images on TV. So they're running the shows with, gay people, and running shows with transgenders, and running shows with all these different, things that's coming out now. Like they're forming it. They're putting it in the schools, changing bathrooms, taking stuff off tampons that say lady on it. Like they're doing these things. So the way that this planetary energy is being seen is through the perception of man. You know what I'm saying? So the only way to truly understand this and transcend this is to get back to your true self. You know what I'm saying? Knowing you is knowing God. Like, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people leave here without knowing God, knowing how God works, knowing. And I don't even like to use the word God because that's man-made. Who made that word up? God. Like, it doesn't do justice to what we're trying to explain. You know what I'm saying? We all know what we're trying to explain, but I really don't like using these man-made words because it takes everything and twists it around. God, like, you know what I'm saying? That's man-made. A man made that. Why we're not able to think for ourselves? Why don't we already know ourselves? We should know ourselves what's up. We shouldn't have anybody giving us a perception. You know what I'm saying? We running behind a perception that was there for us. So this is why they don't want you to think, because once you're able to see how this stuff is playing out, you understand that these people are manipulating this energy to a way that you're able to see these lights a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And they're illusions. They're showing us illusions. That's all it is. They're showing us illusions. So many illusions. So right now, all these kids are born with cell phones. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a new age. They're coming out with fucking cell phones. This is a new age, a new energy over the planet. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's causing these things. There's no coincidences. But man wants to filter how things are perceived. That way they get benefits and they get money for these new inventions and creations for these organizations, for these social topics that's coming out now. They're going to be the face of it. Like, these thoughts aren't even our own. You know what I'm saying? The energy behind it has an essence. It's divine. But the perception, man, if you can understand what I'm saying. And now I want to talk about age of Pisces. Now, you know what I'm saying? The age of Pisces, that's like my mom, her mom, and so on and so forth and whatnot, growing up in it, indoctrinated. You know what I'm saying? They were very religious. Parents very religious. And these are themes that deal with Neptune and Pisces. Look this stuff up. Look up this planetary energy and understand yourself. This is you. You should know this. So Pisces, these, listen to these themes, and these are the themes that we just came out of this age. There's no fucking coincidences. Like, so for instance, like I said, Uranus had his themes, Pisces has his themes, and the themes are suicide. One of the themes for Pisces energy is suicide. So that's one of the mechanisms that these people play into. Suicide, mental illness, jails, mental institutions, pills, the pharmacies, pharmaceutical pills and medicine. Listen to the raps and stuff that's coming out. Addiction, you know what I'm saying? Victim being manipulated, you know what I'm saying? Illusion, having an illusion placed over you. So, what else? Sex, that's one thing. Just like escapism, even video games, like all of this stuff are themes of this planetary energy. This stuff didn't just come about. This is an essence to this energy. And once it shifts, man, these governments and motherfuckers are aware that this energy is here. So they're like, we're going to form it the way we want to form it. That's why they have all these fucking TVs shooting out certain lights. They're shooting out certain frequencies. You know what I'm saying? So you can only see this energy in a certain way. You don't need a motherfucker to tell you about God for real. You feel me? Or what we want to call God, the creator or whatever. This shit is innately in you. You don't need a fucking book. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want to make. They want to make a fucking they want to be a middleman. As long as they can come between you and what you really need in nature, which is nature, to see yourself and understand that we connected through all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But the age of Pisces was dealing with all of these themes, you know what I'm saying? Illusion and things like that. So, just selfless help and being of service and, just things of escapism, things that has to do with stepping out of reality, getting out of reality. Like, but look this stuff up yourself. I can't run every theme down, but it's basically the themes that we just came out of. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is stuff that we supposed to already, be understanding and seeing. We have to get back to before man put titles and shit. We need to, because when we're born, there's already titles and shit waiting for us. But who made those fucking titles? So whoever made those titles are forming reality for everybody that conform to these titles. Yeah, we know we got to use these titles, but necessarily we're not these fucking titles. And that's where we hurt the most with this shit, because we think we're these titles, you know what I'm saying? And we don't understand ourselves. So, like, man, this shit crazy. But, like, we need to get back to how we were just feeling, being able to feel. You know what I'm saying? They want to take control of your intelligence. And this is why, right now in the age of Aquarius, it's about rebellion too. That's another thing with Uranus and Aquarius. Rebellion, like, and you see how they're censoring people. That's why they're in a rush to censor all of these platforms and shit, because they know people are going to be coming out. These children are going to be born already knowing who they are. Like, that's how high this frequency is going to be. That's why they're trying to put shit in the food. That's why they putting these low fucking vibrations on the TV. Because they know, they like, if we can make the country low vibe, okay, these high intelligent beings going to be coming out knowing who the fuck they are. We can't have that. We going to make the fucking vibration low as fuck on this planet. So these motherfuckers have to conform. So they won't know who they are. You feel me? Like us, we should be understanding. But we got caught up with that age of Pisces, the illusion. Like, get back to feelings out. Fuck a title. Quit trying to fit your feelings into a title that was already created before you even got here. That's why people commit suicide and feel like they can't be understood, because they're trying to be understood through something that was formed through a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're already, you know what I'm saying? Everything is divine. Like, once man touch it, it pretty much dilutes it. You know what I'm saying? Anytime man put a title on it, it pretty much takes it away. You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes the value away. Like, you know what I'm saying? So Even though I use titles, I don't use titles. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we gotta understand, man. Like, what do you feel? Get back to feeling. This is the age of being able to feel intuition. Like, these are the things they stripped from us. Like, that's why they want you to eat the food you eat. Why you think they got the fluoride and the chlorine in the water and shit? It's no fucking coincidence. Read these fucking labels of the food you eating and shit and see what that shit really do. You see why it's no coincidence. You think you think these other countries banned these fucking foods that we using for a reason? Like, for no reason, I mean? So they want you to not know. That's like nature. Everything in nature already innately knows what it is. They don't need books and shit. They don't need schools and colleges and shit like that. They already are who the fuck they are. All animals, insects, nature, stars, all of that shit. Everybody knows who they are, but when it comes to us, we change titles, we change roles, we change jobs and think we somebody else. You feel me? So ultimately, man, we just need to understand ourselves, man. That's what it's coming down to. Knowing yourself innately, breaking away from knowing this Bible and shit, seeing yourself through nature. Because at the end of the day, they're trying to make you they're trying to fucking make you lose your soul. They want to own your soul. Because think about this shit. We were created to be able to, survive and live. Not even like survive until where we can't like live. We're able to live. This is our plane. Like, we live here. Like, this is where we're from. We're connected with the nature. Like, look at how many similarities we got with nature and us and our bodies and shit. Like, so that's what they don't want you to know, because it's a business for you not to know that shit. So, so we really got to get in tune, man. Like, and everybody's not going to be hip to this shit. Everybody think everybody going to wake up. It's not supposed to be like that. Everybody ain't going to wake up. You can't save everybody, because we here to save ourselves. And who even said we supposed to be saved anyway? All this shit, you got to question all of this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying, when it come down to it. Like, so I'm just rambling a little bit, but these some things that I had on my mind I wanted to speak about. You know what I'm saying? Like, really go within, man. Go deep. Start cutting people off. Like, people, you know what I'm saying? Family. Quit holding on to family. A lot of our goals and shit don't get, you know what I'm saying? They don't get to happen because we let our family hold us down and all of these titles and shit. We're living off titles that men fucking created. You don't see animals and shit living off titles. You think a fucking duck give a fuck that if we call it, they don't even know we call it a duck. A fish don't know we call them fishes. They still do what the fuck they do. It's the energy that they carry. It ain't even about the fish. It's the essence of what it does. The essence of the connection it has with nature. That's how the creator does. That's how, you know what I'm saying, in tune. That's how divine things are. You know what I'm saying? A title is not divine. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing divine about a title that's coming from a man. You know what I'm saying? That's like the Bible. How many times they done switched it, took books out, did all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even want to get all into it, but is it God's word? As many fucking different books that they have that's taken out in different versions. Is this still God's word or is this man's word? That's what we need to figure out. Because the world that we living in, it seems like it's man's world. We got a billion Christians and we see what the fuck we living in. It seems like man's word. You know what I'm saying? It don't seem like it's God's word. You know what I'm saying? So God's word is in you. That's like the fucking planet. Like the bees, everything is already synced in, handling itself. Man ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? So the titles don't give reason into shit. You know what I'm saying? If anything, it confuses you. So get back to feeling.